Okay, so you're working to restrict rentals in your community, and you run across that huge question. How much latitude do you have to give to current owners already renting their units? In this video, two of our experts answer that question. Welcome to this HOAleader.com video chat with two of our experts. My name is Gabriella Falisco. Today, I'm joined by two experts, Phaedra Howard of Minnesota and Todd Skaronsky of Michigan. And this month, we're addressing this topic because two different posters to HOAleader.com's discussion forum are asking for help on this very issue. One of those posters hasn't planned to exempt existing owners, but now wonders, in this economy, should we consider doing that? And the other poster says their board is split on this issue, although their state, which is Phaedra's state of Minnesota, doesn't require the board to make an exception for current owners who rent, but we know some states do that. So here in this video, our experts help you evaluate this difficult question. We start with the basic one. If you exempt current owners from your new rental restrictions, how long do you typically have to or should let that exemption last? So just a note, our experts are providing insights based on the laws and practices in their state. This video is intended to provide you with general guidance you can use when you approach an expert in your state. So with that in mind, let's jump in. Phaedra, Minnesota, do you have to exempt existing owners?
No, we don't. In fact, we've got case law going back to the 90s that specifically says your documents say they can be amended anytime. And so if you do amend them that case actually did address rental restrictions, but if you amend them in accordance with the statutes in your current documents, then they're applicable to everybody.
Okay.
So current owners are not exempt.
Okay, then briefly, if you exempt them, is it typically in perpetuity? Is it typically for like the next year? We'll let you continue renting and then we're going to enforce against everybody. Generally, what do you see?
More often than not, we will exempt current owners who are renting and have submitted their documentation, their copy of their lease, everything else that's required under the rules. Typically, we will exempt them for as long as they own that particular unit. And the reason is, one, it's a fairness issue, and two, we need to get their approval for the amendment. So we need to make sure that we're being careful on both ends. A part of it's going to depend on, are we banning rentals? Are we just putting a cap on how many units can be rented at one time? So we have different discussions, but I also have some associations that will say, no, we don't want to exempt them forever. We'll exempt them for up to a year from the date that the amendment is recorded.
Okay. Todd, Michigan, do you have to exempt them? And if not, what do you see?
Yes, in Michigan, under the Condominium Act, there is a provision that specifically says any amendments impacting leasing or changing any leasing rights must exempt any currently leasing co-owner, someone who's properly leasing under the current regime is grandfathered in. Now, it only says someone, they have to be exempt for the current term of their lease. That's as far as the statute goes.
Okay, cool. All right. Thanks for that insight. Listeners, be sure to check the link below to watch the additional extended video where these two experts discuss the factors to use in evaluating your rentals policy and then grandfathering people in. And we'll also discuss whether there are different ways to handle restrictions.